As the UK undergoes industrial changes, strikes, layoffs, and immigration begin to reshape the streets, Pakistani, Caribbean, and Irish communities settle in the city, bringing new culture and new tensions. The Red Knives evolve, now run by Eddie, using the chaos of labor strikes and political distraction to move into loan sharking and arms trade. Eddie partners with a Jamaican smuggler named Darnell Six Eyes Reed, and the duo begins a covert empire under the nose of authorities. On the other side of town, a young police officer named D.I. Joan Bennett joins the force. She's sharp, idealistic, and tired of corruption in the system. She sees how law enforcement looks the other way and begins documenting illegal dealings among police officers who are secretly benefiting from gang payoffs. As Joan climbs the ladder, Eddie's reach grows, now controlling entire blocks of the high street. Legitimate businesses pay for protection. Those who refuse face smashed windows, arson, or worse. Under Margaret Thatcher's free market reforms, money becomes king. High streets become more corporate, but behind the glass windows of fancy shops, organized crime flourishes. Eddie Bellamy, now in his 40s, swaps his trench coat for Armani suits. He launders money through real estate and nightclubs, partnering with Eastern European groups for weapons and narcotics. His son, Christopher Bellamy, a Cambridge-educated lawyer, becomes the public face of the family's legitimate empire. He buys shopping centers, wins awards, and fools the public, while secretly maintaining the gang's violent roots. Detective Joan, now retired and teaching criminology, watches in disgust as Eddie becomes a respected name in public. She begins training young investigators to uncover the truth about white-collar crime, including a student named Malik Hussein, who has personal reasons. His father's store was burned down in the 80s for refusing to pay the Red Knives. The rise of the internet brings new challenges: fraud, online drug markets, cyber theft. The Red Knives, now run by Christopher, are slow to adapt, and a new player enters the field. The Ghost Crew, a tech-savvy criminal ring led by an anonymous hacker known as Knot, begins stealing money from corporate accounts, exposing political bribes, and publicly humiliating police officials. Malik, now a cybercrime officer, is pulled into a deadly game of cat and mouse. He believes Knot could help bring down Christopher Bellamy, but Knot has their own rules. Meanwhile, gang warfare erupts. Eastern Europeans, Somalis, and Pakistani gangs form alliances and rivalries, leading to knife crime epidemics, stabbings, and teenage deaths on British streets. Every shop has cameras now, every streetlight records. But still, crime thrives. Christopher Bellamy is elected as the director of a London commercial development group, using his influence to gentrify neighborhoods, pushing poor communities into the margins. In a quiet borough, Malik forms an underground group of whistleblowers, journalists, and tech experts. They begin publishing files from inside Bellamy's empire, revealing decades of bribes, false charities, and shell companies. Meanwhile, a new leader emerges in the Red Knives, Layla Knives Reed, Darnell's granddaughter, who uses social media, youth influencers, and underground rap scenes to recruit the next generation of criminals. Layla believes in old loyalty and new media. She posts videos of violent attacks like trophies, collapse, justice, reckoning. In the final act, all forces collide. Layla's youth-led army, masked and mobile, begin attacking high street stores, claiming them for the people. Malik's evidence finally reaches the public via a whistleblower leak. BBC covers the scandal live. Christopher Bellamy, cornered, attempts to flee the country, but is arrested at Heathrow. A citywide riot and crackdown follows. Shops are looted, tear gas floods Oxford Street, and Parliament declares emergency laws. In the final scenes, Joan, in her 80s, watches from her care home. Her diary is published posthumously, becoming the foundation of police reform. Malik starts a new university program, Urban Crime and Ethics, training future generations in law and justice. Layla disappears into the underground, becoming a myth. The high street is rebuilt again, this time under heavy guard, but with new transparency laws and community control.